Hi there, welcome along to another workout for you to row along to. It's week 2, session 2 of the 500 meter plan, and today is a top tier workout. Now what really we're doing with today is we're going for intensity and pace, and we're also trying to really push through that kind of exhaustion point where your legs start to get tired and you need to kind of keep on pushing on. So how we're going to do this is we're going to do 1 minute on, 1 minute off 4 times, then we're going to do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off 4 times, and then 15 seconds on, 15 seconds off 4 times. Now, pace-wise, you're going to start this at round about your 2k pace minus 5. Or, if you want to look at it the other way around, go for the 500 meter pace that you're looking for, and then back off around about 6 seconds from that. Okay, so that's your starting point for the 1 minute intervals. And then, if you can go faster when it comes down to the 30-second intervals, then go faster. And if you can go faster for the 15-second intervals, then go faster on them. But what's important is that you pick that 2k minus 5 pace and you hold it for those 1 minute intervals. I don't want you to push too hard through those 4 1 minute intervals and mean that you have to back off because you've pushed it too soon. Leave it for the 30 seconds and the 15 seconds to really gun it if you can. Now, as today is such an intense workout, we're going to do the 20-minute race warm-up. That'll get you all fired up and ready for it, and also it adds on 20 minutes worth of rowing onto what would otherwise only be a 14-minute workout, although it's going to be really intense. So we need to set up the machine. Start off with your drag factor. If you don't know about drag factor, then please check out the video on my YouTube channel. Then go to your monitor and set it at eye height so you don't have to look up and you don't have to look down. And finally, the foot straps, so they cover the bottom lace in your shoe or they let you hinge forward comfortably at the front. Right, what did my watch just beat? Okay. So, start off at 18 strokes a minute, and your pace is going to be all the way down at around about 2k plus 24. I want you to just ease yourself into these first 2 minutes of the warm-up. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we have time to make sure you warm up from a nice, well, whatever position you're in right now, to get completely firing on all cylinders ready for the workout. So you don't have to start too hot. You can be all the way down at 2k plus 24 at this stage and just get used to your body moving. Get the heart rate up a little bit. Maybe you're working out in a freezing cold studio like I am and you're really hoping that you warm up quick. Or maybe you're in a nice warm gym, or you live in a country which is blessed by the sun. Who knows? Either way, this 20-minute warm-up should get you ready for a really tough session. So we're a minute into this. What we're going to do is 2 minutes at this pace, and then we're going to go down to 1.5 minutes at 20 strokes a minute. And we're just then going to go up and down through up through stroke rates, then down to the 18 strokes a minute. Might be a slight variation to one I've done before, just to try and keep things interesting. Or I might just forget how I'm supposed to do it. But either way, you'll get nice and warm, ready for today's session. So in 3 strokes time, we're going to go up to 20 strokes a minute. Okay, last one at 18 here. So here we go up to 20 strokes per minute, and increase your pace by about 2 seconds. Okay, so we're just going up and down a little bit. Just give your heart a little bit of a workout as you increase pace and decrease pace. This is going to give you a chance to really focus on your technique a little bit. You can think about that push from the front of your legs most of all. So as you come to the front, push. Come to the front, push. constantly you read and hear people saying how this isn't a pulling sport, it's a pushing sport with your legs. And it really is. It's all about laying in the power from your legs, making sure the force gets into the flywheel. Okay, so one more stroke here, and let's go back down to 18. So it's just a little bit of a speed bump. So 18 strokes a minute and a couple of seconds slower. So we should probably still be running about 2k plus 24 right now. And then we're going to do this for a minute and a half. Then we're going to go back up to 20 again. But this time I want you to be at your 2k pace plus 18 if you weren't before. So we're having a nice gentle intro to this warm-up, and then we're going to start matching paces a bit better to stroke rate. Okay, so 30 seconds to go, and then we'll go back up to 20 strokes a minute. And then we'll do that 20 at 2k plus 18. But right now, you should just be comfortably moving. Body should at least have eased off if it was feeling stiff. And that's why we're able to push the pace up a bit more now. So one more stroke here. And let's do another minute and a half at 20 strokes a minute, but this time making sure you're at 2k plus 18. With any luck, just that 18 strokes a minute that you just did has kind of got you into a much happier state to hold 2k plus 18 now. That said, we're only going to do this for a minute and a half and then back down to 18 again. It's like a workout of its own, really, this. And the 18s are always, I run about 2k plus 24, so it's always very much a paddle in this warm-up. The 18s just let you recover from the slightly pushed rates, just to make sure you don't tire yourself out before the session. A warm-up's important, but you don't want to put so much energy into a warm-up that you have nothing left for the session or the race. Okay, 2 strokes. One more. Back down to 18. Okay. So now, after this one, we'll go back up to 20 again for 1 minute. And at the 2k plus 18 pace again. It's very simple, this first 10 minutes. You're really just rocking up and down between 18 and 20. And then we'll start speeding up for the back end of the 20-minute warm-up. Nothing else that will make a very low rate engine building workout this first 10 minutes. Then you're about to shock your body when it comes to the top tier stuff. But like I say, it's really important that you're very warmed up. for this. Right, don't know if I've lost count. I may have lost count. I'm assuming we are jumping up with 11.5 minutes to go. I may be wrong, so we may have spent a little longer at this 18 strokes a minute, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, one more stroke. Back up to 20 for 1 minute. Should really feel you're able to surge a lot of power into the machine now. Should feel the fluidity of your stroke as you progress from the leg push, to the backswing, and the finish with the arms. Okay, now we're only going to rest 30 seconds once we get to the end of this quick phase. So 3 more strokes. 1 more. And back to 18, but only for 30 seconds this time. So 18 strokes a minute, 2K plus 24, and then we're going to go up to 22 strokes a minute and 2K plus 16. That's in 3 strokes time. 2, 1, here we go. Now we're going to do this for a minute. Let the increase of the stroke rate be what is guiding you here with your pace. So that extra couple of strokes per minute should be all it's going to take for you to lay in an extra couple of seconds pace faster than when you're at 20. So nice and fluid, a good rhythm to what you're doing. Push out the front, swing that back. Okay, 3 more strokes. 1 more. Then we're going to do 30 seconds rest, or 30 seconds to 18 at least. And then going up to 24 and 2K plus 12 in 2 strokes time. 1 more. Okay, 2K plus 12 at 24 strokes a minute. Just 1 stroke every 2.5 seconds. And again, hopefully that increased stroke rate, the increased drive speed to get through the stroke means you are automatically putting in the amount of power you need to get to 2K plus 12. Okay, 20 seconds to go. Don't worry, we're not going to keep all the way through doing 1 minute. We're going to drop to 30 soon. 1 more stroke. Down to 18s. And then we're going to keep this up for a whole minute. I know, I'm mixing it up. So we're going to hold it at this for a minute, then we're going to do 30 seconds at 26 strokes a minute and 2K plus 9. So this is just making sure your system isn't getting too overstressed by continuing this escalation. So we're just giving a tiny breather here. Okay, so 2 more strokes. 1 more. And here we go up to 26 strokes a minute. For 30 seconds, 2K plus 9. Again, a broken record, but you should just find you're pretty much at pace just by increasing your stroke rate. Okay, 3 more strokes. 1 more. Another minute at 18. Then we're going to do 30 seconds at 28 strokes a minute and 2K plus 5. So this is a little different to the race warm-up we did last time, kind of changing stroke rates in a slightly different order, slightly different rest in between, but this way you can work out what one you like better, and you can adopt it yourself for your own races and things. Okay, so in 3 strokes time, so 3, we're going for 28 strokes a minute and 2K plus 5. Last one. Here we go. Good solid drive. Try to maintain that forward lean into the back lean, even though you're going at slightly faster stroke rates. You want your technique to still be holding. 2 more strokes. 1 more. I can get 1 more in, come on. I was like the wrong stroke rate there if we could get 1 more in. Who knows? Okay, another minute at this, and then we're going to finish the higher rate stuff with a 30 strokes per minute at your 2K pace. So it may well be that you're working harder at the rate you would normally work at, but that's okay. That's the point. I'd normally do a 2K at 32, so to be at 2K pace at only 30 means I'm working a little bit harder with the legs, making sure they're fully warmed. Okay. 1 more stroke. I'm about second out. Okay, so here we go, 30 strokes a minute. And 2K pace. Get a good push. We're only doing this for 30 seconds. Push out with your legs. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, and then 3 minutes back at 18, just to let everything calm down in your body. So that should have primed your muscles perfectly for today's session. Your heart rate should have got up to probably around about 70 to 75% of your max. So your body should have started to really get some oxygenated blood increase around your system, ready for what's about to come. So the couple of minutes just finishing off at 18 here, and then the time it takes for me to recap today's session means that you will then be fully recharged, ready for today's session. So let's just quickly make sure your technique for the next minute and 3/4 is right. Arms straight at the front. Lean in to a 1 o'clock position. And then drive with the legs. Swing your back and pull in with your arms. But make sure and hold that forward lean as you connect with the feet. Be sure to have a powerful posture at both ends of the machine. So as you're at the front, up on your sit bones, with powerful posture, braced core, and then as you get to the back, try and keep your back powerful. Don't round your lower back. Now again, braced core, solid finish with the handle, elbows coming through the sides, or if you're used to doing kind of elbows flaring out, just do what you're used to, do what you've been told is best for you. Technique varies from rowing machine to the boat quite a lot, so fundamentally it's the same, but there are a few things like tapping down with the handle and the elbows out that are quite specific to rowing in a boat versus rowing on a Concept 2. Okay, 2 more strokes here. 1 more. There we go. So keep on just moving, rocking up and down the rail, have a drink, and I'll quickly recap what it is we're doing today. Okay then, so today we're doing 4 1-minute intervals with 1 minute rest, followed by 4 30-second intervals with 30 seconds rest. And then we're going to finish off with 4 15-second intervals with 15 seconds rest. Now, if you're going to program your monitor to do this along with me rather than just going for a just row, what I suggest is doing what I've done, which is an 8-minute, a 4-minute and a 2-minute interval with 0 rest in between. Why? Well, if you start doing all of the intervals programmed into the monitor, what you're going to find is we're going to end up completely out of sync with our stop starts for each interval. So it's easier to either do the just row or the 8-4-2, okay? Trust me on that one. Now, pace-wise, you're going to be doing this at 2k minus 5 for your starting point. So those first 4 1-minute intervals, I want you to do it 2k minus 5 and no faster. If you want to increase your pace, you do that during the 30-second and the 15-second intervals. You do not do it on these first 4-minute ones. These first 4-minute ones, you're going to be at round about your 1k pace, so it's really going to take it out of you. As such, stroke rate is going to be up there. I'm probably going to be between 34, 36 maybe. So if you're doing this as a row along and watching me for stroke rate, that's what you're going to be at. Or just pick whatever stroke rate you need in order to get to 2k minus 5. All right, so I have one last drink. Get yourself strapped in. So 4 1-minute intervals with 1 minute rest is the starting point, 2k minus 5. In 3, 2, 1, go. So I'm aiming for 140. So a little bit too hot right now. Remember, the power here is coming from your legs, okay? It really is getting loaded out. And then your back and your arms are kind of following the lead of your legs. But make sure and keep that forward lean and drive hard with your legs in order to hit 2k minus 5. One more. Okay, 1 minute rest. So that should have really ramped up in intensity as you got through it. Danger, the figures I'm about to use are completely wrong, but I do realise that by the end of this. It's like you're doing 300 for this bit, then 200 metres for the 30 seconds, and then 100 metres for the 15. And it's how the intensity is going to feel as you get through the race, where your first 300 is your next two, or whatever my math says. Yeah, I've got my maths wrong, haven't I? It's 250, 150 and 100. Whatever. Idiot. Okay, let's get ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So back up to your 2K -5 pace. Might find it a little tougher to get to this time because the zing has just been taken out of your legs on that first one. Here we go, 30 seconds to go. Make sure and hold 2K -5. Try not to ease off, but like I say, more importantly, don't go faster. Almost there. 3 more strokes. Last one. So really all I'm saying is that this is broken in to 3 chunks with the 1 minutes, the 30s and the 15s. And that's the same way the intensity will feel on the 500, where the first larger chunk, you'll start okay, then it'll feel tougher. Then the next slightly shorter chunk, it will continue to feel tougher, and you'll start to run out of energy. And then that last little bit is when you're holding on for dear life, but also trying to go faster. So that's what we're replicating today. Okay, we're going in 12 seconds. Get ready. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Straight up to 2K -5, come on. So I'm still trying to hold 140 here. I remember the days when this was my 2K pace. I'll get there again. All it's going to take is dedication and some hard work, which is what we're doing today. Come on. Keep going. With 20 seconds to go. Hold your pace. Don't think too far ahead. Two, one. Last seed stroke. There we go. Now, remember, technique starts to become all important here when, in this last interval, you start to get a bit more ragged. I can already feel my posture is going at the front of the machine, so try and think about whatever you need to think about for good posture at the front. Up in your sit bones, sitting on a carrot, looking at Heisenberg, strapped into the back of my monitor. Whatever it takes, keep powerful for this last 1 minute interval. We're going in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So come on, I'm using the Heisenberg method. Just look at him right in the eyes. Get a little Lego fellow, strap him to the back of the monitor, and keep eye contact. You can still see from your periphery what your monitor's doing. 30 seconds to go. But that eye contact really does help. 20 seconds. Press with the legs. Don't lean back too soon. Hold that lean. Almost there. 3 strokes. 2 strokes. Last one. Good job. 1 minute rest. Now, if you feel you can go faster on this next 30-second one, bearing in mind you only have 30-second rest, then go for it. Increase your stroke rate if you need to. You're allowed to. I'm going to try and go a bit faster. Let's see what happens. Quick drink. Oh, excuse me. Okay, get ready to go in 10 seconds. So 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Really trying, driving that power. 2K minus 10 right now. Come on, 10 seconds. 2 more, 1 more. 30 seconds rest. Now, try to hold the pace you just rode at, or faster. Okay? This is about intensity. Don't go slower. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. 30 seconds again. Like I say, if you have to increase stroke rate, as long as you're controlled, do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope you held. I finished at 1:35. I'm hoping I wasn't too far off most of that interval. So here we go in 13 seconds. Get yourself prepared. 2 more of these to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Keep your posture. Drive out with your legs. Keep that forward lean and then rock over your hips and pull in. Powerful finish. Almost there. 1 more. Oh. Ooh. Poor finish. You doing okay? Last one of these is coming up in 12 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Can you go faster? Really push that machine away. Feel the surge right through your body. Almost there, come on. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 4:15s to go. Try to get as close to your 500 meter pace that you set in the baseline as possible. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So I want 132 or better. Come on. That'll do. Next one coming up in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Get that handle away. Almost there. 2 more. Last one. 2 more of these to go. Next one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. Push that machine away from you. 2 more. 1 more. 1 more to go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As fast as you can. Come on, sprint home. 1 more. Oh. I think I saw I was in the 120s at one point, maybe 128 or 29. That was a tough one. So let's take a second to reset the monitor, hit just row, and then we'll hit our cool down. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. Now, just ease yourself into this cool down. Even if you're at 2k plus 35 or so, 40 even, that's fine. Just for the first 30 seconds to a minute, just make sure your breathing returns to an okay rate. Your heart rate comes down a bit. And then, once you're happy, just take it up in pace to 2k plus 30. Just so you have to engage the legs and the arms more fully as you go through the stroke. So there we go. That was session 2, which, as long as you did what I asked, you should feel was a very top tier workout. However, if you didn't, and you feel like you could have gone faster, then remember, this is just a 5 session per week plan, which leaves you 2 days for either 1 day rest and 1 day an elective row, or 2 days rest. But if you didn't go fast enough on this, then on the 1 day elective row, I want you to do this again. And this time, do it at the pace you should have done it at. So, 2 minutes into the cool down, I'm just going to keep going as I talk to you because I'm going to need to flush out my muscles after that. Hopefully you did listen. Hopefully you felt it how you're supposed to feel it. That it was tough, but you were able to hold on and go faster. Or hold on or go faster. Either way, hopefully, the worst thing they could have done was that you had to slow down from your initial 2K plus 5 pace. You should have been able to hold that all the way to the end. Oh, sorry, minus 5, not plus 5. I better check back and make sure I've never said 2K plus 5 instead of 2K minus 5. And the other good thing is that that session is fantastic 1K training as well. Right, I'm done there. You can continue to cool down if you need to. Make sure and stretch, have a drink, have something to eat, make sure and recover. Session 3 is back to a bottom tier, so that one will help you just loosen off your muscles, ready for session 4, which is going to be another top tier workout. Thanks again for being part of this 500 meter plan. I can definitely tell I'm getting faster and stronger. I can also tell I'm getting faster and stronger. Keep dropping on my T's. So, yeah, there we go. So apart from a little moment at the end of that where I could hardly breathe and had to take a second before talking to you again, I think that went really well. So I hope it did for you too. Hashtag today is, what should we say? I didn't really talk about anything particular, did I? Stick to pace. Hashtag stick, number 2, pace. Stick to pace. Because that's what you had to do in those first 4 minutes, okay? Thank you so much for being here. I will see you in the next one. Be well, bye-bye.